so check this out. I just got this new, well, new to me, wheel loader. It's a Cat 930, and it's actually in really good shape.
Grease it? You doing? You're kind of wet. Alright, so my first time greasing this machine here. Now, people always ask me what to look for when looking at used equipment. Now here's my advice on that. Bring a grease gun with you and grease the machine, because the person selling it is always going to like that. And two, that's a real good way to gauge how well the person took care of it, because it's really easy for grease fittings to stop working. And if you find a bunch of grease fittings that aren't taking grease when you go to grease it, that's kind of a good base how well the person took care of it. If you find a ton of grease fittings that aren't taking grease, you can say to the person, like, look, how long hasn't this been greased? You know, that's a big deal. And if, you know, and base the condition of the machine off that answer too. If they say stuff like, well, I don't know, or working right. I bought this thing at a yard sale like years ago. I've never put grease in this thing. I've greased a lot of stuff with it. What is going on here? Still grease, it's just, I feel like it should be under this thing. There's a lot of grease in here. Yeah, all right, I picked it right up. Had to be in that position to get these. All right, I got 6 chains and binders on it. Let's go. right, so I got my loader up on this job today. The plan is to move some fill. So this stuff here he had delivered and needs to be over here. He was moving it with this thing, but he doesn't want to spend 2 days doing that. So let's use this machine to make quicker work of it, and we'll probably have this doing cleanup and grading. But you can see where he was bringing the fill. So the plan is to substantially change the grade of this house. He says this was already brought up a few feet, and we're bringing all that up over here. I'm doing another video here where we're dealing with windows and we move that shed, but this video is just about moving fill. So let's get to work.
right, so that loader made quick work of moving those piles last night. So I got Levi and Cody here to check everything out. Hey, buddy. What do you think, buddy? All looks good? The more I ran this thing, the more I liked it. Another thing that was really cool. So running this thing around, I was you know, it's a little slow, but then I realized if you twist this, that gives it more gears. So it feels like it's got 4 more speeds. The thing absolutely flies when you shift that. So I'm definitely glad I bought this thing. This seems like a nice machine for jobs like this. Hey Levi, it's almost your birthday. You're gonna be 15 soon. 15. Looking good, buddy. All right, well, let's get this loaded up and move it to the next job.